Hello, folks. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alex Cedillo.
And I'm Eric Dugan, and this is the Falcon News Network.
One young boy is proving that you're never too young to try and make America great again. 7-year-old Benton Stevens from Austin, Texas, is raising money for the creation of Trump's border wall by selling hot chocolate at $2 a cup, with an option to add in marshmallows for 50 cents. By Monday, February 18th, Stevens, along with the help of his dad, has raised more than $2,200 in a Venmo account. By the next day, he had racked up his sales and had a total of over $5,000. We will keep you updated on this mini entrepreneur and his wall funds.
Recently, a Houston, Texas citizen entered an abandoned house to smoke pot, but instead he found quite the surprise. In a garage, the man encountered a caged tiger. The man called the local police, but it took some convincing until they actually believed him. When the officers arrived, they tranquilized the tiger and sent it to the safe animal sanctuary called the Cleveland Amory Black Beauty Ranch. In other big cat news, around the globe, wildlife photographer Will Bernard Lucas recently made the discovery of a lifetime. While working at a wilderness camp in Kenya, he followed what he thought were leopard tracks, but instead of finding a spotted cat, he found something as dark as the night itself, the elusive Black Panther. What makes this discovery all the more intriguing is that there has not been photographic evidence of a Black Panther in Africa for nearly 100 years. The Black Panther photographed is male and, based on its size, thought to be around 2 years old. Berard Lucas left his camera set up in Kenya to capture more pictures of this marvel.
An intriguing legal story has recently resurfaced out of California. Craig Coley was convicted in 1978 of a double murder and sentenced to life in prison without parole. But recently, boxes of evidence related to the case were discovered in a storage unit. None of the evidence contained Coley's DNA, but instead included DNA of another unknown male. Coley's conviction was overturned and he was released from prison in 2017. Months later, Coley filed a federal civil rights lawsuit against the city of Simi Valley, and now the city is handing over millions. The settlement reached gives Coley $21 million for spending nearly 4 decades wrongfully incarcerated. City manager Eric Levitt said in a statement, "While no amount of money can make up for what happened to Mr. Coley, settling this case is the right thing to do for Mr. Coley and our community." This is the longest prison term ever overturned in the state of California.
On February 13th, NASA declared the Opportunity Mars rover's mission was complete. After the landing on Mars in 2004, scientists planned the mission to last 3 months, but the Mars rover surpassed all expectations and continued exploring the red planet for the next 15 years. But in June 2018, a massive dust storm on Mars cut off all communications between the Opportunity and Earth. NASA made more than 1,000 attempts to restore contact, but failed to revive the Opportunity. The rover traveled 28 miles on Mars and helped to aid many discoveries about the planet, such as finding new minerals. The death of the Opportunity has saddened many, but the contributions that the rover made to science will live on.
Now let's check in with Pedro Pereira about a local company that collects donations for those in need.
So what do you guys do here at LifeBridge North Shore?
Sure. Well, I'm Melissa Lynch. I'm Director of Development, and here at LifeBridge North Shore we help individual homeless men and women who are homeless for a variety of different reasons, but when they get here, they work very closely with our case management team to help them with their own individual goals in terms of how can they then, with the final outcome being self-sufficiency and independence.
Thank you. And what type of things do you guys want donated to the LifeBridge?
Well, thank you to the Danvers High School, all the students that are willing to participate in this drive. We have great needs for our kitchen, from anything from the basics to peanut butter and cereal and milk and butter, to also personal care items, and that can include items such as soap, shaving cream, toothbrushes, deodorant, toothpaste, all of those things as well. So the list that I provided, I hope can help the students, give them some good ideas for the drive that you're working on.
Thank you.
Thanks for that report, Pedro.
Last week's Oscar ceremony was the first in 3 decades without a host, but the night certainly wasn't lacking in star power. Best Original Song went to Lady Gaga's Shallow for the movie A Star is Born, making it her first Oscar. Best Supporting Actor and Actress went to Mahershala Ali for his role in the movie Green Book, and Regina King for her role in If Beale Street Could Talk. Best Actor and Actress went to Rami Malek for his role in Bohemian Rhapsody, and Olivia Colman for her role in The Favorite. It was the first Oscar nomination for both. The award for Best Picture went to the movie Green Book, which centered around the African-American pianist Dr. Don Shirley and his concert tour of the Deep South. This year's Oscars may have lacked a host, but it had plenty of surprising wins. DHS's Students Against Destructive Decisions Club is looking for volunteers for an upcoming video project. Let's check in with Clea and Matt to see what their latest campaign is all about.
Did you know that 58% of serious teen car crashes are caused by distracted driving? The most common types of distracted driving are texting or talking on your phone, talking to someone else in the vehicle, eating while driving, or changing the GPS or stereo.
And here's a staggering thought. Sending or receiving a text message takes your eyes off the road for 5 seconds. At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving the length of a football field with your eyes closed.
To help raise awareness about the dangers of distracted driving, the Students Against Destructive Decisions Club is looking for help to create a video. It will be entered into a national competition where first prize is $5,000 to a charity of your choice.
If you're interested in helping create this video, stop by the TV studio and talk to Miss O'Neill. That's it for us today.
Thanks for joining us on this edition of Falcon News Network.